Okay. Wheel of Entitlement. What's first? Sovereign Citizen. Okie dokie. We could do that. Let's look at a Sovereign Citizen video at random. How about this one?
Do you have a, well, what's your name?
My name is Wesley.
Damn it, Wesley!
J. Peters, is it?
Yeah, but, currently, this is not a commercial transaction, and I know that you're not used to what I'm about to present to you, okay? But I'd like to reserve, my Fifth Amendment privilege, because everything that's happening is really just commercial, and it's intended to rob me of my money that I work for.
Wesley.
Yeah.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, not with me, no.
What are you giving me?
This is my notice.
What?
My notice, it kind of explains everything here.
That's they print out these big pamphlets from the internet, the sovereign citizens, when they're trying to get out of traffic stops. And I have no idea why they think the cop is gonna sit there and read the 10-page document that they've printed off some sketchy-ass website that tells lies about how the law works. It's so strange.
Oh, you're under arrest for a traffic violation in Pennsylvania.
Hang on, I want to make sure this is recording. Because, sir, I don't want you to give me a ticket. This is not a voluntary transaction, okay?
Imagine if this is how the world works, if you could just be to the cops, I do not consent to this arrest. There would be, like, 10 people in prison in the entire country, and they would be probably really into it for kink reasons. Like, who would be if it was an option to be like, excuse me, I do not consent to this traffic ticket? Who would get a traffic ticket? It wouldn't be a thing. That's not how anyone works.
Okay.
Stop jerking me off, and can I please just go about my day and do what I have to do?
All right, but you don't have to threaten to break my window.
I'll drag you out of there. And, if I say you're under arrest and you don't step out, I'm going to drag you out of there.
But what crime have I committed?
Traffic?
Traffic infractions are not a crime,
in
sir.
New Jersey,
They are. Traffic infractions are, in fact, a crime.
I can arrest you for having... Listen to me, my friend.
Sir, listen, I promise.
He did say stop jerking me off. This is New Jersey. Stop jerking me off here. Gonna drag you out of the car.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time.
If you're out of state, I can make an arrest for simple traffic violations.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capital.
SCompu with a bit says, you can't arrest me. That's R-A-P-E.
Okay, but that's...
Like it or not, I can do that. I prefer not to do that. I prefer simply to check your driver's license. You got a good one, you get either a warning, don't drive on a railroad track like a bonehead, or you get a ticket.
Wait, he was driving on the railroad tracks? What psycho does that? Like, who's like, oh, there's some railroad tracks. That would be a good place to drive my vehicle.
That's the way it is. Stop busting my balls.
That's literally what Bill Murray does in Groundhog Day because he knows that he can get away with it. Like, that's not a thing a reasonable person would do for any reason.
That's all I'm asking.
I'm not trying to, sir.
As Compu, maybe his vehicle is a train. That's true. It does bolster his argument that he's not driving.
I'm not.
I'm just traveling in my locomotive, officer. Have you seen the film, the documentary Back to the Future 3? I'm trying to get back to 1985.
We turned around in that parking lot, okay?
You're driving on the railroad track. Probably not a good idea. I saw you driving on the railroad track. We can argue this all...
Do you have that? Look, sir. Okay. I turned around in there and I pulled out across the tracks. I had to cross the tracks to pull out there.
Why are you driving on railroad tracks?
I wasn't traveling on them, sir. I had to... All right, listen.
See where this is going?
I just wanted a supervisor.
I'm not bringing a supervisor. You want to talk to supervisor, after I give you a ticket, you ask for a hearing. Now, you think I'm a nice guy. Not so much this guy.
All right, well, just so here.
Being one of those jerk offs, I don't have to be
Mumbling in a New Jersey accent about how angry you are as you walk away. Funny. Life of Mal says we had unused railroad
Listen,
tracks
sir, I'm not
until
trying
they
to
turned
cause
it into
any
a
trouble.
trail. We have that in my city too. They call it the rail trail. It's nice.
Okay, here, look. And
Ask Compu with a nice guy or a nice guy, TM.
I gave him some,
Sir, open the door. I can't talk to you. I can't hear you.
I can hear you fine. Please take this. This is my
Turn
paperwork.
your phone off. Put your camera down.
Well, that's for
Stop
my safety.
playing.
That's for my safety.
I don't want to hear any of that right
Okay, no, cop. He has the right to film. He's being a dick, and yeah, you can probably arrest him for refusing to comply during a traffic stop, but he does have the right to film it. Stop with this shit.
now. The gentleman asked you for your driver's license. You going to give it to him or not? You have to give it to him.
Okay.
Okay? Give him your driver's license and your registration. Stop playing with him. And we'll
Well,
be done.
I gave it to him, okay? But
Okay?
listen, sir,
Give it to him.
Why
This
couldn't
is
you
not-
do that like 5 minutes ago.
Listen,
10
sir.
minutes.
because I'm not up.
Give him. If you have the registration, give him that too.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
Okay,
I
then
did.
just wait. Okay.
But Sir, I was turning around. I was turning around right there, okay? I have to get into U-Haul to pick up a trailer to go help my mother move her stuff.
window down so we can hear you.
Because I don't feel safe. You guys all have guns.
Your window's not gonna stop a bullet. What?
Because he's filming here.
I don't feel safe. You guys all have
For
guns.
your safety. What does this have to do with anything?
You guys all have guns. That makes me nervous.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
I have...
Yeah, that'll make someone calm or go, yeah, uh-huh, and like posture. Fuck off with this shit, cops. As if there's no reason for people to be afraid of you. God damn.
not committed a crime, okay?
Apparently you have.
It's an armored train.
Let me explain something to you. You are obligated. You have a driver's license. You are obligated, okay, if you're stopped, to furnish the information and cooperate with the police. Film that, okay?
That is true. If you are pulled over by the police, you are obligated to give them identification, or if you don't have identification on you, to give them your name. These guys don't seem like they have the temperament where they should be cops, though. Like, if you're told no as a cop, you need to de-escalate the situation, not turn it into some macho shitbag that's like, "Pff, pff, I'll puff out my chest enough and then you'll have to comply." No, you're not making the situation better. If you can't handle being told no, then you shouldn't be a cop. I'm not telling you that when someone says no to you, that's the end of the story. But the way to go about it afterward is not to say, yeah, though, I'm so strong. Fuck off. Fuck off.
That's right, capitalistic propaganda.
Thank you, Starship Puffin, for following. I regret pounding my chest. That's the first time I think I've pounded my chest since I've been on hormones in the last year. That hurt my titties a lot. Holy shit. Ow.
This is also an affidavit, sir. This is all commercial. This is an affidavit.
My first mistake was getting tatas. Hey, I like my boobs. I paid a decent amount of money to get on hormones to get them, eh?
An affidavit of truth of my
I just shouldn't smack them, cause holy shit, ow.
right to travel, okay? I would just...
You have a right to travel.
Okay. This is my affidavit of truth. Would you like... No, you guys don't want to take anything. The guy actually threatened to smash my window with a baton.
He's gonna smash my window with a baton. He's gonna come over with his cop buddy and smash it in and drag me out of the car. I have a right to feckin' travel.
Now the problem is New Jersey suspended your license.
Yeah.
Oof, he's got a suspended license. Not complying with giving your license to the cops is one thing. That's already illegal. But also having it turn out that your license is suspended in the first place and you're driving around, big oof.
Sir, I've been
You're not driving on Pennsylvania unless you can show me a valid license.
Okay, listen, I am in the middle of trying to transfer everything
I can't hear a
over.
word you're saying.
I'm in the middle of transferring everything over, okay? You can see my
You're not driving on Pennsylvania roadways.
They're in Pennsylvania. I thought they said New Jersey. Are they like right? Is he from New Jersey or something? I'm not sure. I thought I heard New Jersey earlier
Unless
though.
you have a valid driver's license.
Okay, I haven't yet.
So
I
now
haven't
the
yet done that,
problem
but I can call a tow truck.
Is suspended and expired different? Yeah, I think suspended means it's like been taken away from you. Let me double check. Suspended license. Slow Mox Panda, thanks for subscribing. Difference between a suspended and suspended. License is temporarily out of service. Definite suspension, and once the suspension period ends and you've paid the necessary suspension termination fees, indefinite suspension, license will remain suspended until you take some action. So revoked means it's fully canceled. Suspended is because of something you've done, whether it's like unpaid parking tickets or traffic infractions, whatever it might be. But yes, it's not just having an expired license. It's specifically having your license taken away temporarily for some reason.
Truck, I have a tow service, and if
I
that...
can't hear a word you're saying.
I said I can call a tow truck and have a tow truck...
Slow X Mox Panda says, Hannah, you could have had my titties. I wish that's how it worked. That would be nice.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I can do that,
That's a good idea.
if that would be acceptable for your purposes.
They are not the same thing. No. Suspension and expiration are two different
You're
things.
not allowed to drive. You're going to get a ticket for driving without a license and careless driving. But if you want to tow this, it sounds good to me. But you cannot drive.
Thank you,
Okay.
Starship Puffin, for subscribing with Twitch
Sir,
Prime.
I'm not trying...
Oh, Slow X Mox Panda is Bernie's Panders. Hi, welcome to the stream.
Sir, thank you. Sir, thank you. I've just moved here to Pennsylvania, and we're not done moving.
Okay, so he's from New Jersey, but he's moving to Pennsylvania.
I'm
You're going
temporary.
to get 2 tickets for driving under suspension.
I understand
And you're
that.
going to get a ticket for careless driving.
I understand
That's
that.
just the way it is. Obviously, you're probably going to get suspended in Pennsylvania after that also. So, if I were you, I would stop the goofy driving and get a driver's license. Now, the question is, do I give this back to you or I send it to New Jersey?
Well, I do need that for identification
I
purposes.
can't hear a word you're saying.
I do need that for identification purposes. If I didn't have that, you would have busted my window open, correct?
I was going to arrest you, yeah, for what?
Well, you
I
had
would
your
arrest you.
baton out and you were going to smash my window.
Yeah, all right.
Well,
Yeah.
Expires 10/31/15. But it's suspended. Is this a good address?
no. I just did a change of address with,
Do you have? Well, what's your valid address?
this is my current address.
Let me take it.
You see it's got on the yellow sticker? That's the forwarding address. That's where I'm at right now.
I should take it in front of a judge right now and have our hearing right now because I have no good address for you.
He just handed you an envelope with the new address.
I have additional mail that I've just received, okay?
What's all this?
This is other mail that I just got today with this current address.
As Compu says, did I ruin this guy's life for not much reason or just leave it? Oh, do I ruin this guy's life for not much reason or just leave him be? Tough decision, yeah. As much as I think sovereign citizens are dumb and completely have been misled into this weird culty way of thinking about the law, yeah, this cop's a fucking dick.
On it for Nesting Rock Lane, okay? So, I mean, that's the proof of address. Okay, here's additional.
Oh, I'm asking, what's a good, is it
That's
75 Nesting
Nesting Rock Lane.
in Levittown?
Yeah,
That's a good address.
yeah.
Okay.
Man. Yes.
Alright, thank
I need to call a tow truck. Just give me a second. I have an officer
Listen.
talking to me in the window. Yes.
Start thinking. Get this craziness out of your mind. We all have to follow rules. From in school.
I agree with you, sir. I agree with you.
Road and all
But
this
in the
crap.
meantime, while I'm
Because it's
dealing
a
with this,
safety thing.
I know, but
Okay, let me talk for a second, all right?
There's nothing funny about the
You give me a problem, it doesn't matter to me. It's my job to give you tickets for not having a license and
As
driving down a
Compu
railroad
says, I'd say
track.
cops
I
are worse.
understand
Sovereign
that.
citizens don't have a tendency to hurt black people.
I'm going to give this back to you.
True.
Get it in the mail because I got a hearing for somebody else
okay.
that I got to attend to.
All right, thank you.
So get this thing towed, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I need a tow truck, and I'm on. Where am I?
Yeah, sovereign citizens are dicks, but those cops were huge dicks too.